Hello and welcome. My name is Biagio Mazza. I'm pastoral associate here at St. Sabinus in Belton, Missouri. And I'm here to present another Did You Know question. And today's question is, what are the key symbols of Lent with the focus on the baptismal symbols? Last time in one of our other Did You Know questions, we discussed the whole season of Lent as being primarily having its origin in baptismal preparation. And in baptismal preparation, it was very interesting to look at the various symbols that were used to kind of bring to life what it was that happened during our baptismal immersion into Christ. And the four key symbols that were used and still are used during the baptismal preparation and the baptismal ritual itself are the symbols, first, of water, second, of oil, third is the light, symbolized by the Easter candle, and fourthly would be the white garment, that is given as a symbol of new life. Let's just talk a little bit about water, first of all. Water is very important in the sense that it signifies new life for us. So we cannot survive without water. It also, while it symbolizes life, it also symbolizes the notion of needing to purify ourselves, needing to turn our lives around to God. So that in water, literally when we baptize in water, we literally die to self, being plunged into the water, and we rise up to new life in Christ, nourished by the very presence of Christ within us. Another way to look at it is in this new creation that we are, God's very breath is placed into us once again in a rich, more profound way, linked with the whole relationship to Christ and our deepening of that relationship with Christ. The second symbol that I'd like to just mention is the symbol of oil. Oil traditionally was from a Jewish Old Testament tradition, was used to anoint people, setting people aside for a particular service in God's name, so that priests, prophets, and kings were anointed and set aside to be of service to God. And so in baptism, we commit ourselves, through the process of the symbolic nature of oil, we commit ourselves to service to God and to others. And then we have the symbol of the actual light itself. During the Easter Vigil, we initiate the Easter fire, and we light the brand new Easter candle, symbolizing the presence of Christ alive in us and with us. And therefore, we take that light and give it to each person who's been baptized, so that to remind them of the fact that God is to be their guiding light during their lives, and they are to carry the light of Christ with them always, being attuned to that light that dispels the darkness. And finally, the last symbol, which is a very powerful symbol in many ways, is the symbol of the white garment. Infants are brought to the baptismal ritual already dressed in a white garment. During the Easter Vigil, the white garment is used over the adults who have been baptized, fully initiated into the church, as again a symbol of they are now a new creation. They've put aside their old garments, and now they become a new creation in Christ. And then white, of course, always symbolizing newness of life and so on. And so these four symbols of the Easter season, especially the baptismal notion of the baptismal focus on the season of Lent, will be explored further. These are the ones that are we've mentioned as on the surface, but we will explore each one of these symbols further in our future Did You Know questions, so that we can become more in touch with the baptismal dimension of the Lenten season as it moves us into the Easter season. So thank you for listening to this particular Did You Know question, and hopefully you will come back again, especially as we can explore these symbols in greater details in the future. Thank you.